Welcome to Birdseeds. We're going to go through another one of my favorite songs today, and pretty excited. It's, I mentioned before, it's been the summer of music here for the Bird family. And we just got back from Philadelphia. We saw a couple amazing shows prior to that. A couple nights before that, we were at Pier 6 here in Baltimore, saw some amazing bands. But we went and saw Eric Church in Philly. Absolutely incredible. Just unbelievably good. Not necessarily my thing. I'm more into like the independent stuff than the sort of pop big produced. But man, he was impeccable. It was awesome. And a band called Whiskey Myers opened up for him. Love Whiskey Myers. In fact, we saw them Thursday in Baltimore. And a band called 49 Winchester and a band called Matt Koziel, or a solo guy called Matt Koziel that has a band. Just awesome vibe, awesome show. I'm super excited. This Friday, we're heading to Nashville to a place called The Cavern to see two bands that I absolutely love. So super excited for that. It's been the summer of not only music, but the summer of going to places that I've always wanted to go to see music. So we did Red Rocks earlier this year, obviously. That was awesome. But this place is called The Cavern. It's about an hour outside of Nashville. So we're flying to Nashville, spending a day there, and then we're heading from there to Pelham, Tennessee, to the Caverns, which is a natural cavern. It's about 333 feet below ground. If you've ever seen on PBS Bluegrass Underground, that's where they filmed that. So super excited to see that show. I can't wait to kind of fill you guys in next week. But it reminded me of a song that hit me really hard by one of the bands that's playing there, which is a band called American Aquarium. So I'm going to read the lyrics and kind of give you my interpretation. I think it's pretty straightforward, but I think it's an incredible message, an incredible song, and something that I find so true in my life. So the song by American Aquarium is called The Luckier You Get. So it starts, the harder you work, the luckier you get. The more you get done, boy, the less you'll regret. Write it down so you never forget. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Pretty straightforward, right? So basically, the more you do, the harder you do, the more effort you put into it, the more success you have. It feels like you got lucky because this fell into place or that fell into place, but it's because you did the work. It's because you were prepared. It's because you set yourself up for success, not you set yourself up for failure. When I turned 13, my old man sat me down, said, boy, there's only two ways out of this town. A Greyhound bus that's boot camp bound, put your nose in a book, and keep your ear to the ground. So basically, again, there's two ways to find success here. You can go join the military, or you can work your face off. I mean, people always ask me, how have I been so successful in real estate? And my answer is simple. I work my face off. I do what it takes to get it done. Doesn't matter. I get it done. And I think that's what this song is really saying. So I set off to college, but it weren't for me. So I got a guitar, started playing for free. Wrote a couple hundred bad ones till I had two or three. I thought I was good enough, folks might pay me to sing. So now he tried to do it the way it's quote unquote supposed to be done. He went to college, he was working on getting a degree. That's not for everybody. And you can't make yourself adapt 100% to quote unquote what society says you need to do. If you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to work hard at it, and you're never going to be good at it because you're always going to be trying to get away from it. So not only is it working as hard as you can, it's working as smart as you can. It's finding the passions. When you're passionate, you work hard on it because it doesn't feel like work because you're passionate about the outcome. It goes back to the chorus, the harder you work, the luckier you get. The more I got done, boy, the less you'll regret. Write it down so you never forget. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Heard far less yeses than I have nos. Seen far less highs than I have lows. Rather to get to the top steady and slow than to get there too fast with nowhere to go. Right? So basically, when you pay attention to the good, you see the good. You can't just try to rush to get to the end result. You got to take your time. You got to take the punches. You got to go with the flow. You got to figure out what's working and not working, and you got to adapt. You got to keep yourself, fluid and lucid and ready to kind of make things what they're going to be because you just don't know what the outcome is going to be. It goes back to the chorus. The harder you work, the luckier you get. The more you get done, boy, the less you'll regret. Write it down so you never forget. The harder you work, the luckier you get. And repeats the chorus again. Just Awesome song. And again, the message is so important. I really do. Like I said, people ask me how I've been successful, and I go back to I just work my face off. I work hard. I do the things other people, won't do. So I can do the other things people can't do. So my advice to you is when you find the thing you care a lot about, when you find the thing you're passionate about, do it. Stop making excuses. Do it. Just make it happen. Work until it's done and keep working on it when you think it's done, because it's not done. Just keep going. And sometimes things feel like luck. I'm going to take it to a call. I got a note through my Zillow profile, which I don't pay any money for. It's just a profile I have on Zillow. I got some reviews up there, but I don't pay them any money for it. And I got a call from somebody that said, "Hey, we were moving, come sell my house." That's luck, right? That feels lucky. Man, I didn't do anything directly to get that business. That feels like the luckiest call I got. But it's not luck. It's because I did the hard work. It's because I worked hard for all those other people that took time out of their day to leave me a review, when all I did was ask them in an email, "Hey, it would mean a lot for my business if you left a review." That's all I did. But because I did the work for them, because I worked hard for them, they did take the time out. And because they took the time out, and because I have a track record that I have, somebody saw it and said, "I don't know who this guy is, but clearly a lot of people love him. I'm going to call him and hire him." It's not luck. It's hard work. I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for listening to Birdseeds. Have a wonderful day.